Let me ask you this: when you or the people you work with, the people around you, when you are going through a tough time, whether it be personally or professionally, what kinds of things do you do to kind of get yourself realigned?
Well, that's a great question. For me, I've always felt that basically what a situation like you're asking about would generate is emotion of some kind. And while I said earlier, one of my goals is to channel some of that emotion into something that's not so negative, try to make choices to make it not negative. Sometimes you have that energy and it's pent up, that emotional energy that you need to deal with. And for me, the way to let that off, let that steam off, is doing something athletic or exercise related. And I've always had, weights set up in my house. I do yoga. I ride a bike. I play basketball, even though Jason's already accused me of being a gimp. And it is true, I've got my ankle brace on, but I also play with this ankle brace every week still. Sadly, every other person I play with is at least 20 years younger than me. and I'm not very good anymore. I was not that good ever, but I'm not one of these guys who wears the t-shirt around and says the older I get, the better I was. I'm not going to tell you I was really good at one point. I've been around some people really good, including my friend Newberg, who I learned an awful lot from. And in fact, I would often be the recipient of a demand to go biking or running or doing some sort of workout. So I found that's a release. To some degree. I think also talking with friends. Sometimes some of them medical side of things. Some of them, like my sports psych friends, started talking about getting grounded. Sometimes with my wife, who I met in the OR. Actually, she's an OR nurse, and she has some sense of what I do. And so I think also talking to people. I think the two principles that are aligned there is to not leave it pent up, if possible. I mean, unfortunately, there are times when you've got to get right back in the game, and that can be a little dicey when you're tired, or tired physically or tired emotionally. But sometimes you have to. You have to do that to get right back at it. One night I'd been up all night. Literally, I got home and 36 straight hours of working. I don't think I'd slept in that time, and I've gotten pretty good at that and know how to do it. But one of my principles is if I'm really tired like that, I'm still going to work out. And I got home, and it was a beautiful night. I felt like the weather right now here in Winnipeg, and we often didn't run the AC in our house, and we had the windows open. And went out to this old shed I had, where I had my weights set up and worked out. I was feeling great. And I had this outdoor shower at my house. I love that. I go out there and cut the shower on, just great, outdoors. It had a little box in it, by the way. It wasn't too risque. But taking a great shower. Remember that shower, Will? We had out back. And I come in and I'm feeling so good. And I lie down on my bed, clean sheets, have the window open, Jesus coming in, my wife's asleep. I look at my clock right by the bed, beside it says 12 o'clock. And my alarm's already set for the usual time that I get up, about 15. And I said, great, I'm at 5 straight hours, I'm not on call. This is great, man. I'm going to be really great tomorrow. I laid down, and the phone rang. It was my favorite all-time resident, best guy ever trained. He's still in the faculty of Virginia. His name is John Kern. John said, Curt, I need you here now. Hang up the phone and don't talk to me. And he hung up. I looked at my clock. It's 12:05. I was already in REM sleep. 5 minutes. I woke up. I've never gotten a call like this, especially from a great resident like this. And I jump in the car and I'm going to call him back. I said, John, what the heck is going on? He said, we're over here. All the other faculty member colleagues were there. And he said, we got this girl. She's dying. When nobody knows what to do. I said, what's she dying of? He said, she's bleeding into her airway, and I think it's from this aneurysm in her chest. I said, John, she's drowning. she's not bleeding to death, she's drowning. I said, take her to the operating room, and we're going to put her on bypass so we can at least oxygenate her. Anyway, we were up all night, and but I had, my mind was clear. I mean, I worked out, took my outdoor shower, lay down for 5 minutes, I was ready to go.
That is efficient.
I will just be candid. It was incredible thing. I had to do an operation in contrast to the other girl's operation, which I did an operation I've never done before. And both of these cases were published. We wrote them up as case reports and published in our most prominent thoracic surgery journal in the world about what we did in both cases. And we got done. Well, we weren't done. We were almost done with this second case I'm describing. And we were on to something that didn't matter very much. And but we weren't done yet. And I was really done. I mean, I was almost 48 hours straight. And I was falling asleep. And I knew my friends who ran the coffee bar showed up at 6 o'clock in the morning downstairs. And I said, John, I can't help you anymore. I just can't operate anymore. I said, we're going to get coffee. And the anesthesiologist says, you can't go get coffee. This is an operation going on. This girl's almost dead. I said, she's not dead now. She's fine now. I said, we're almost done. And we can't quite finish the operation. Our physician assistant would come in. I said, Ken, stay here with her. Oh, this is, there's a problem with our so this money for yesterday. We're going to get coffee. I said, you can do that? I said, yeah. We're doing it. I've never actually done that before since. Went down, got coffee, came back. So it was good too. Not regular, not weak coffee, real coffee. Just a double shot. So we came back up and finished the operation. So anyway, I tell that partly as a sort of footnote to the whole story of just knowing yourself, knowing when you can do what you have to do, and when you've actually reached